What was
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Issue Crew Movie Reviews. I am your host, Riely. And today I'm joined by Crow Royalty, and we're here to review Abba Ranger versus Deca Ranger on our continued Super Sentai movie review series.
personally? I'm voting for Abba Ranger.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. I like those Abba Rangers. Kathy's back. We're talking about fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame today. How you doing, Kathy?
I feel caffeinated.
Oh, hell yeah. Get that caffeine in you.
So, Riley, I've got to ask you:
Sure.
have you ever watched this movie before?
No, this was my first time.
I gotta ask, what's your opinions on it? Then,
Pretty good film, it's a classic tale of an ugly duckling type tale. You got your Quasimodo. He's a big ugly guy. And he can't go outside because Frollo told him not to, but he wants to go outside. He yearns to be accepted by the people. I think
but then
Go ahead.
the hero of the story, Frollo, tries
Oh
to
my
prevent
fucking god!
what?
No. Keep going.
No, I don't want to dig myself
Keep
into a
digging your
hole.
grave further. No. Don't let me stop you.
So by the way, Frollo, what did you think about him as a Disney villain?
He's, he played the classic tropes well enough. It's just, I guess I wasn't very entranced with him as compared to maybe some other Disney villains. But overall, pretty solid performance. The voice acting was pretty exemplary. I was satisfied with Frollo.
Can I talk about something with this movie? But
Sure.
I watched this movie as a kid, and I've only noticing this as an adult. My God, the pacing feels weird.
I mean, I thought it was pretty well paced. What did you not like about the pacing?
Things are going like way too fast.
Oh, I'm Kathy. I'm a film student. Every film has to be 5 hours long, or I hate it. I
So true.
so true, Queen. Uh, I think it was paced perfectly fine. Like if it was too long, it would have dragged. I think they did well in fitting what they had to fit in the 96-minute runtime.
Oh, I think that I was about to ask what was your favorite character, but I forgot about the three questions, I guess.
Yeah. The three questions are for the end, my friend.
So, gotta ask,
Yeah, what's up?
gargoyles? Opinion on the gargoyles?
The gargoyles are one of the weird parts about this movie. Like I liked them. They were like your fun Disney comic relief. But
I fucking
it was kind of wacky that they're like what they decided to do with these characters are it's unclear whether they're real or not. It's
yeah.
unclear whether they're schizophrenic delusions of Quasimodo or not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really hated the gargoyles.
Of
I
course you
thought
hate
that.
the gargoyles because you hate the fun part of any movie.
Yeah, I like the part where they try to burn a family alive.
That's a pretty good part. Also, I'm sorry to the listeners, but it's AC Slater time. You're about to hear some noise in the background. I tried to do this without my air conditioner, and I'm already sweating 4 minutes in. I'm sorry. I tried to do these things for you. I do live in Florida, audience. You have to forgive me. So I'm gonna go turn that on. Did you take
Speaking of
notes on this
living,
movie? Are there any specific points you wanted to touch on?
I like how it's not anti-Catholic like the other versions of this movie.
I would have preferred it to be much more anti-Catholic, honestly.
Why? What's wrong
But
with Catholics?
wow, what's wrong with Catholics? How long do you have, Kathy?
What do you mean?
I don't know. They see a lot of them tend to be pretty bigoted, pretty closed-minded, just a little bit not cool overall. I would say would be my opinion. Riley
That's
says
that's
Catholics
literally not true.
flawed. I
That's
will not.
literally
I will not look down upon just any single individual who has decided to be Catholic with their lives. That's not what I'm about.
well, that's literally
Um,
what you just did.
well, here's the thing. I don't agree with you, but you're willing. I allow people to express their views, and I know plenty of Catholics who deny some of the more bigoted and hateful parts of
Oh yeah,
the
like the
religion.
fucking Pope.
I mean, I don't know much about the Pope, but he seems pretty cool. Matt Pack gave him Undertale. I'm sure he enjoyed that game. Uh, and
I mean, did you know that the previous Pope before him was like literally a part of the Hitler Youth?
that's that's concerning, but that's true.
Oh, it is.
Shut the fuck up, Kathy. Piece
No,
of
no,
shit.
no. It's literally true. Look it up.
Yeah, I said it was concerning.
Yeah, pretty bad, right?
Yeah,
But the
not
new
cool.
Pope, anyway.
Well, what about the new Pope? You were in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, the new Pope is pretty all right.
Fair enough.
But speaking of that, what did you think of the Notre Dame Cathedral?
It was an interesting set piece. I don't know if I have much like great detail to give you regarding my opinion on it, but it was definitely a well conceived part of the movie's setting.
I did they ever repair the Notre Dame?
Oh yeah, didn't it like burn down a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know if they ever repaired it.
What wasn't it set on fire by an Islamic terrorist?
I have no idea. I did not follow the news about the Notre Dame when it was happening, and I was in like 10th grade, I assume.
All I remember was like JonTron made a video about it.
Did JonTron make a video about the Notre Dame?
No, he accidentally like the day before it burned down, he made a video about setting the Notre Dame Cathedral on fire, like a
I
skit.
don't, I don't believe you. JonTron would be in prison right now if that were
No,
true.
it's true. It seriously is true.
The government would have JonTron in a hole.
Well, it's not American, so
Yeah, but maybe he helped. If you watch a video a day before Notre Dame burns down, in that video the funny man says the Notre Dame's gonna burn down, and then the Notre Dame burns down, I feel like you have some questions. Although maybe that's why we didn't have JonTron videos for like years at a time, because he was being interrogated and tortured by the government.
let me. I can show you. Here it
Kathy,
is.
I don't believe these facts that you give me. You tried to um I'm echoing, my friend. You need to do something about your audio situation.
There, watch the video.
Right? Oh yeah, I do remember the Doctor Ho video. I vaguely remember this joke. Let me see the video here. Pretty good Quasimodo costume.
See?
No burning happened in that. That's just he was Quasimodo.
Well, it was
The
still a
joke
day.
is that he was Quasimodo.
Well, it was still a day before the cathedral burned down, right?
I mean, I can't confirm that from this clip that you gave me that was uploaded on a later date than the video, but I would assume so.
Anyway, what I was gonna say was, what did you think of the gypsies?
They were entirely in the right the whole time. I don't know. They were good. I liked them.
Did you know that like modern Europeans still really hate gypsies?
That's unfortunate that we still have that sort of bigoted point of view in our lives.
Well,
Well, actually, please, Kathy, please enlighten me.
Fred just expelled like 300,000, like 30,000 gypsies.
Did we learn nothing from Quasimodo? Did this movie not air in France?
Single-handedly solves racism.
It's like 21 Jump Street was for Kanye. We cure the entire European nation of their racism because they watched Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Exactly, yes.
I still can't believe that Ye would even. You see, I get it, right? I get very emotionally invested in media. But if you address your bigoted views due to your viewing of the film 21 Jump Street, I feel like I would keep that detail close to the vest. I would go on social media and I would say, my previous views were flawed, I've done some self-reflecting, and I've realized that I've been unreasonable to the Jewish people. But no, he's like, dude, I watched 21 Jump Street and Jonah Hill really opened my eyes, bro.
I still can't believe Kanye would say those. You know, do you know what law your state just introduced?
You mean Florida? What law did they just introduce? Oh God, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready to be angry about this.
The Israeli censorship law, where you're not allowed to go, like you're literally not allowed to say anything like bad about Jewish people.
Wait, that's real?
Yes, I can send you an
Did that
article.
pass, or is that like in the house
The
right now?
governor is supposed to sign it in. Hold on, let me let me copy this. I also sent this to Zoidberg. So
Does it does it go into effect retroactively, or if I were to say something negative about the Jewish people right now, would
it's
I would
it's
I go to
so
jail once this is signed?
well. It's no. You could say stuff about Jewish people now, but it's so vague that they'll basically be able to arrest anybody.
That's extremely concerning, Kathy.
Yeah, read that article.
Oh my God, they're gonna make me read the fucking article. We're supposed to be talking about Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is not Quasimodo has nothing to do with this.
You don't remember when Quasimodo created the state of Israel?
He founded Israel. Quasimodo did.
Yeah, you don't
Wow.
remember that?
Yeah, no, I missed that part. I think I was on my phone when that part happened.
So anyway, um, Phoebus,
We were
Phoebus,
called
the
as a community, as a nation, to stand for the 6 million Jews who got murdered by Hitler's Nazis in World War II. And I think today we're called to stand for the 672,000 Jews that now live in Florida, said Delray Beach Republican Representative Mike Caruso. So I'm reading this article. I'm kind of skimming it. I'm not reading an entire fucking article while we're doing a podcast. But the way that you framed it made me think that they were going to outlaw talking bad about Israel, the nation. This seems to be
yeah,
more specifically toward the Jewish people of the state of Florida.
no, it's Israel too.
Okay. You see, a law. As much as I'm a free speech loyalist, I wouldn't be as angry about a law where it said don't do hate speech on the Jewish people. But once you bring in the country of Israel, which is part of a very controversial, very deeply talked about conflict with another nation, is kind of problematic.
Yeah, it is. So what did you think of Phoebus?
I like Phoebus a lot. He was a very good character. You know, he returns after decades of war, and he immediately sees all the corruption and bad things that have happened in his absence, and he immediately, even though he starts still loyal to Frollo to some extent, he immediately comes there and he's like, okay, this is fucked up. I don't want this to be happening. And he grows and prospers pretty quickly and pretty satisfyingly. And I think he was very good, and I think his reluctant friendship with Quasimodo was very fun. I liked him a lot.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, why? Do you not like him?
No, I think he was like, I don't know, kind of a weird character to introduce.
What do you mean by this?
I don't know. I felt like his role could have been like filled fine by like somebody else, like that one magic guy.
Well, like instead of him, just have the weird magic poem guy be the secondary main character.
Yeah,
I guess the third dairy main character.
fourth dairy. I would argue that Frollo was a bit more important than him.
Well, there's separate categories for protagonist and antagonist. Like he is the third in line of the protagonist of the film. Frollo is pretty much the sole.
Really? Hello?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Kathy?
I'm just saying. I wonder what differences we have. Um, because what differences in opinion we have because of you just now seeing this movie and me growing up with this movie.
I mean, I guess that is a curious thing. And hold on, I will be right back.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. What was that? What were you listening to? Hello? I don't know if you're trying to talk to me. I just hear a bunch of like cutting out and weird noises.
Oh my god. Up. Wait,
What?
hold on. Wait, you're back?
Yes. Yeah.
How long were you back for?
Just a second.
Oh, you're back. That's cool.
Indeed, I am. You probably should have been listening for that.
I was.
Well, I said I'm back, and then I just heard like weird noises for 30 seconds.
That
Then
was
you came back, and you were like, "You're back? What?"
that's that was Weezer.
Ah, I see. I see.
So anyway, did you read that article they sent you?
No, Kathy, I'm not reading entire articles on this movie review of Hunchback of Notre Dame about this fucking Israel law.
I sent you a new one, by the way.
I saw. Did not read.
Cringe. Anyway.
Also, I would like to personally disrecommend Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Special New Move flavor. I am an enjoyer of normal Coke Zero, but whatever the fuck they put in this shit, I think it's like strawberry and coconut. If I had to try to guess what the fuck is in this, it's awful. Do not drink Coca-Cola Zero Move.
Strawberry and coconut sounds like it would be a good combo.
The strawberry coconut and Coke Zero, though?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point. A strawberry coconut smoothie, though, that would go hard.
I'm not a big fan of coconuts personally, but I wouldn't turn my nose to it.
Anyway. Well, that's because it's food, Riely.
Listen, there's some food I would turn my nose to. Ranch, disgusting. Don't want any part of ranch. The ranch is disgusting, dude.
Bro,
ranch sucks.
Bro, eat a salad.
I also hate salads. I'm sure putting the ranch that I hate on the salad that I hate will do me wonders.
Bro, salads with those little mini tomatoes are so good.
Raw vegetables can't do it. Like, I love vegetables, gotta cook them.
I love raw, but I love tomato, put a little bit of salt on it.
Tomato, great. You cook it, though. If it's raw, bad.
No. Raw tomato's good.
I respectfully disagree.
Anyway, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
So where do you wanna go?
Did you not take notes this time, Kathy? You seem to have little direction in where you want this conversation to go.
You told me not to take notes.
When did I tell you that?
What? Last time we did the movie review.
I told you you should take notes, but you also should not get upset if we go out of order. That's what I said.
Oh.
The notes are good to have, but the fact that you would always yell at me if I tried to talk about something before we got to it, that was the bad part.
Alright, fine, let's go in order then. So it starts with the Festival of Fools, right?
Yes. If it doesn't start out with that, it's like an epilogue, and then epilogue is the opposite of what I'm thinking. Prologue, and then that. Oh yeah, there's the prologue with like the jester guy who's like, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Here's the story about that guy.
Introduces Frollo as like a genuinely like terrible fucking person.
Yeah, he's a pretty terrible guy. He kills a woman. He tries to kill a baby, but the guy in the church says, "Don't kill that baby. You gotta raise that baby, or you're gonna go to hell." So he raises that baby, but he does it meanly.
True that. But
you gotta feel for my boy Quasi. Like 20 years like that, gotta be rough on a man.
Yeah, he did have those like gargoyles that may or may not exist.
He did have those maybe or maybe not schizophrenic delusions that he hung out with. So that's fine.
Yeah, let's see. Frollo as a kid, Frollo was the Disney villain that scared me the most.
Understandable. Pretty scary, dude.
Unlike all the other Disney villains, he never sung about like anything. He never was singing about, "Oh, I love being bad." I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
he was just thinking about how much he wanted to fuck Esmeralda and how he was scared of God because he wanted to fuck Esmeralda.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part that fucked with me because he wasn't unlike all the other Disney villains. He didn't seem like he wasn't singing about, "Ooh, I'm so evil. It's so glad to be bad."
Glad to be bad. That'd be a good Disney villain song.
It's not like that. Like he's just
That
a.
would sell, Kathy. That would chart on Spotify if we made a Disney movie and there was a song called "I'm Glad to Be Bad" that the villain sang. That'd do numbers, I think.
I'm talking about the King Dragon sketch from Pro ZD.
I've never heard of this.
You don't know who Pro ZD is?
Who the fuck is a Pro ZD?
He's the Asian guy on YouTube who makes funny skits.
Wow, the Asian guy on YouTube who makes funny skits, that really narrows it down, Kathy.
Don't accuse me of being racist. I'm a fourth Asian.
Yeah. You can't be racist against Asians if you have Asian blood.
Yeah, exactly. But
It's the rule as far as I know.
you know what I mean. Anyway, he's the voice actor guy. Do you not know who I'm talking about?
Wait, who voice actor guy? I was muted by accident. What?
The voice actor.
For whom?
Let's see. He did a voice in that one game, Neon White. If you've ever played that.
I'm familiar with Neon Light, but I've never played it myself.
Okay, yeah, he did a voice in that.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about Pro Zed still.
Yes.
You started talking about a voice actor, and I thought we were back to the movie. So I was like, what voice actor? Who did he play? Did he play Quasimodo?
No, he did not.
Did Pro Zed play Quasimodo?
Esmeralda.
Oh, he played Esmeralda. Got it. Okay.
No. Whoa. Kind of like a bad character.
Esmeralda's a bad character?
Yeah.
Oh, because she's a strong, independent woman, and she's not a trad wife who stays in the kitchen. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get where you're going, Kathy.
No,
I understand.
that's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying she just doesn't really do anything but run from Frollo the entire movie. Like it would
Well, I
have been.
mean, Frollo has a lot more fucking manpower than she does. She's not exactly capable of standing up to him forthright, but she definitely does a good job of humiliating him and getting away from him several different times.
Why doesn't she just kill Frollo, huh?
Because she's not evil. She's a good person.
By the way, when I was young, I didn't understand why the fuck Frollo just didn't kill her in the church. Do you understand what the sanctuary thing was?
I mean, not like I know the history behind it, but I definitely understood the context of, I guess, in this society, if you go to a church and you claim sanctuary, you can't be arrested in that church.
Basically, yes. That's basically what it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I figured that out. Context clues led me to figure that part out.
I was like 10 when I watched this movie, to be fair.
What'd you say?
I was like 10 when I originally watched this movie, to be fair.
Oh,
So.
okay, yeah, I would understand you not putting those puzzle pieces together when you were such a young, formative creature.
Yeah, I think Frollo really spoke to me.
Oh man,
Hunting
you
down
are Frollo. You, Kathy, you literally are Frollo.
Frollo.
You're Frollo. Listen, there's an issue crew equivalent to every character in this movie. You're Frollo. Quasimodo is Heartsea. Fucking Esmeralda. There's no Esmeralda. Neither of. Well, I guess there's. How many women are in the issue crew now? Is the answer one? Because I feel like it was many more than that before. Yeah, I think it's just Demi now. So,
At most, when Zoidberg was in it, it was 3. So
yes. So yeah, you and Inside are gone. So I guess there is just Demigloom now. She's the last bastion of the female gender on the issue crew.
Destroy the femoid.
Yeah, the right idea is not to let you back in. It's to kick Demigloom out so that it'll all be all men and we can have a party.
Yes, so true.
So true.
I heard Jason left,
He did.
which is a shame. We've lost somebody funny.
I know. He was truly a great force on the show. He will be missed. He's moving on with his life. I wish him well. We talked about this in the issue crew that goes up like literally like a week ago from when people are hearing this, because the movie reviews are backlogged right now. So this is coming out in like 11 days. So
Well, why did I just say ooh?
ooh. Yeah, we're recording this on the 11th. It's coming out. When is it coming out? Hold on. We're recording this on the 11th. It is coming out on the 23rd. It's coming out in 12 days.
By the way, I want to make it clear, if there are any single hot guys in my area,
single hot men in Kathy's area. Kathy, well, you have to clarify then. What is your area? If you really want single hot men, you got to tell them which area.
At the Rust Belt.
What does that mean?
The Rust Belt is like, it's a place. If you live there, you know what the Rust Belt is. All right.
Is that you doxing yourself? Do I have to cut this out?
No, it's like a very wide area. Just look up.
Okay, gotcha. That's just mainly what I wanted to know. I wanted to know if it was broad enough that I didn't have to cut it out.
It's an area that includes multiple states, so.
Gotcha.
Please help me and tell me that I'm loved.
Kathy, you're like covering your mic or something. I don't know what's going on.
I want to be hugged and told that I'm loved.
Can we not start this? We're 39 minutes in. 5 of those minutes are getting cut out. We need a half hour more clean audio before you can start crying, okay?
And it's also, I have to be sober for this. I really
do.
I'm gonna drink.
Listen, man, do you have anything else to talk about? I don't mind these being 30 minutes long, honestly. That's the minimum for this show in my head. So if you want to move on to
No, let's talk about this movie.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
So I thought Frollo was like the most interesting character.
I feel like I might agree. Maybe rivaled by Quasimodo.
What do you say, Quasimodo?
I think they were all pretty interesting, but I think Quasimodo is just interesting because he has a different outlook on life than everybody else. That's kind of the main point of the story, I think. And that's definitely an interesting part about him, just his innocence, yet his like naivete that leads him to at first be aligned with somebody who is obviously evil and bad, but he doesn't realize that. But then the moment he does realize that, he's like, okay, I'm a good guy. I'm going to do good guy things now. And he does doubt himself along the way, but he learns that what is what's right at the end of the day, and he wins, and he does the thing, and everybody cheers for him. What a great guy, that Quasimodo. Relatable character.
But here's the thing, Frollo fucking hates himself.
True.
Like, he hates himself for wanting to fuck Esmeralda.
Yeah, he hates himself because he's attracted to this woman and would like to murder her instead. I don't think that makes him much of a empathetic character.
Well,
he's like, oh, woe is me. I don't want to be in love with this woman. I should be wanting to stab this woman.
Yeah, basically. But basically, he's like, okay, so do you know, I told you about the gypsies, but, Frollo in this movie is just very scary. Like, we mentioned this earlier, but he literally burns people alive.
He does literally burn a house down. He hands the torch to fucking
Phoebus,
and tells them to burn the house down. And Phoebus is like, what the fuck? No. And Frollo's like, you better. And then he dunks the torch into water. And he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And then he burns the fucking house down. And Phoebus has to go in there and save the innocent family and child, who were not in fact harboring gypsies. At least I hope they weren't, because no gypsies came out when Phoebus saved the people in the house. So I hope there were no gypsies in there.
Yeah. In fact, he goes around offering gypsies like money to sell out Esmeralda.
Which you know he's not going to give them.
I would sell out Esmeralda.
Yes, and then you would be executed anyway, and you would not receive that silver. And I
Oh,
think they all know that, and that's why they don't do it.
I might not be executed.
I'm fairly certain that even if one of those gypsies had said Esmeralda is at these exact coordinates, Frollo's response would be, "Thank you, kill him."
Or her.
Well, kill him and then kill her after you kill him.
No. Kill her in the sense that a female can also betray people too, you know.
Oh, you're saying you would then kill Frollo?
No, I'm saying Frollo would kill me.
Yes.
Shut up.
That's what I said.
You just misgendered a trans woman then. Get dunked on.
Wait,
You're being canceled.
did I say he?
Yes.
Okay, I was. My brain went to the
being
fictional world of
canceled.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay,
Canceled.
Kathy is a woman, but John Hunchback Notre Dame is not. Which is the fictional character I was thinking of. His first name John, last name Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The famous gypsy in the movie?
Yes, my favorite gypsy in the movie, John Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No, it's just Hunchback Notre Dame.
Mr. Notre Dame, first name Hunchback. What can I do you for?
But The Hunchback of Notre Dame is such a movie.
It is. It do be one of the films of all time.
It definitely is. But another thing I found interesting
Kathy,
about
are you like laying down with your laptop again? I seem to recall this problem being a previous issue.
what do you mean laying? Oh no, I'm not.
Okay, well you keep covering your mic in some way, so please try to avoid that.
But you know, speaking of
Thing that blah 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 blah. Yep, I'm following you so far.
I got to take my ADHD pill, by the way. So
What a treat we have tonight, folks. We've got Adderall-less Kathy here to wreak havoc.
But another thing I find in this movie is that there's a lot of fire. Specific, like there's an entire song dedicated to fire. We didn't even talk about the fact it's a musical. Holy shit!
You see, we did not talk about the fact that it's a musical. Because this might be the most downplayed musical in Disney history. Like, the fact that this movie is a musical barely factors into it at all. Like, it's just, the movie happens, and occasionally they'll do a song about it. But, like, it doesn't matter. You could take all of the songs out of the film, and it would be the same film. Like, the one very important scene you would lose is Frollo's song about Esmeralda. But you could just replace that with a scene where he speaks to the fire, and it would have the same effect.
Hold on. No. That wouldn't be as impactful.
True, I guess it is more impactful. That is the one song I will give it to that it made the scene more impactful. That it actually justified it being a musical. Was Frollo's song to the fire about Esmeralda? Every other song, literally unneeded.
Like the topsy-turvy one at the beginning.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
Like that one was pretty unnecessary.
But I feel like you would need more runtime, but you could convey that through like talking and doing rather than singing.
Yeah, do you know what other song was completely unnecessary?
Which one?
The fucking gargoyle song.
Yeah, because you hate the fun characters.
Yeah, but tell me I'm wrong.
I liked the gargoyle song. I enjoyed that song.
Oh, it's bad except for these two specific songs out of the what? How many songs were there in this movie?
Like 5 or 6, and I don't think they were bad. Let me set the record straight. I think they were done pretty well. I just think that they weren't like woven into the movie as well as other Disney musicals tend to do. They were kind of besides those 1 or 2 exceptions, they kind of just felt like this is a musical, so here's a song.
Like you know what else was the Cloppin song?
The Cloppin song.
Cloppin, the gypsy in purple?
What the fuck? Wait, the jester guy?
Yes, the jester. He was also the executioner that showed up.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about now. I just didn't know him by name. You mean like the song he sings at the very beginning about Quasimodo?
No, the song he sings when Quasi and Phoebus first go down to the sewers.
Does he sing a song during that scene? I literally forgot.
Yes, he does.
I literally thought he just says those things that he says. I forgot that it was a song.
You forgot. Well, that's how memorable most of the songs are in this movie.
Yeah. That's like this is a very good non-musical Disney movie. But it's a musical also.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
But
Like,
I literally, you did convince me though. I think you convinced me of an argument that you don't truly believe, where it's just that this movie does completely justify being a musical just with that song with Frollo in the fire. Like that was
yeah,
very impactful. That justified it being a musical.
yeah, I would agree with you there. Frollo in the Fire was very interesting. Actually, it has a lot of Catholic symbolism.
Oh, Kathy,
What?
just get it over with. Tell me about the Catholic symbolism of this film, please.
So you know
Please
the guy.
enlighten me.
So you know the guys in red.
Yes, I'm aware of the guys in red.
Those were supposed to be cardinals.
What is a cardinal?
Not a cardinal. Bishops.
I know bishop is something religious.
So a bishop is the guy who oversees like a network of churches in the
Okay.
church.
So basically like a mini pope.
They are very important. No, they're not like a mini pope. There's like an entire. Okay, so it goes a priest, a bishop, an archbishop, a deacon, and then the pope.
Okay, so a pope's like the president. Your deacon's like your vice president.
No. Deacons is like the members of the house.
Okay. And then you got archbishop.
Those are like, local politicians. And then the pope
Okay.
is like
What about
regular.
normal bishops?
Those are just like regular guys.
Those
Wait,
are the mayor.
no, you've got me confused.
I'm looking for relatable metaphors for which I can understand this Catholic garbage.
Oh, shut up! You should go to Catholic church. It's really.
I've been to Catholic church. I went to Catholic church like every Sunday for the first 12 years of my life, Kathy.
You didn't learn this shit.
I did not pay attention for a lot of that
Why?
because I was a child and I would rather have been anywhere else but there.
I don't understand.
I eventually just started refusing to go when I was about 12 or 13. I was like, you know what? Like, I love you, Grandma, but like, I'm cool staying home alone. Just like, go without me. I will literally cause you more annoyance. Just go without me. And she started going without me.
That's so cringe. You could have been so much better.
I think that a lot of Catholic views and Christian views in general are extremely flawed.
Like what?
I don't know. The Bible seems to be directly bigoted towards like gay people and trans people.
You know what?
And
The Bible says a lot of bad things, but the New Testament is pretty good.
okay, at least you're not a cringe Old Testament girl. That's comforting.
Listen, all I want to do is get a trad Catholic husband and settle down as a trad wife. All right.
I just think these like Christian values that people try to impose across the entire world are flawed and
However, I also do think all other women should be trad wives.
yeah, you see? That's why you didn't like Esmeralda because she wasn't a trad wife.
No, it's just because, I believe women should be modest.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. You absolute zero IQ idiot. I've been getting messages all week about how absolutely fucking stupid you are. I've seen, you're dumb. You're the worst.
That's why you need me, Riely.
Is that true? Is that why I need you?
I might be a bad person and be stupid, but you can't deny that I'm entertaining.
To some extent, I suppose, but I think I got the amount of entertainment I needed out of that aspect of you. Like if you want to be my friend and make movie reviews with me, that's one thing. But if you want to continue to be a mischievous little goblin spreading havoc wherever you roam, I don't think I want that around anymore. I think the comedic value of that is lapsed.
What do you mean? I'm not a goblin.
You're a mischievous little guy. You run around. You you commit crimes of
What
various various severity.
crimes have I committed, really?
The crime of being insufferable.
I'm not How am I insufferable?
I don't know. I mean, that conversation we were having with Squeebo and Robin, you came off pretty bad,
That's because Weibo aggravated me first.
and then you blocked Squeebo, which pussy move, pussy shit,
Okay, and
cowardly behavior, Kathy.
and
You're a coward.
I never said I wasn't,
You're a yellow-bellied skunk.
Mr.
I
Grant.
think that's what cowboys say. Something like that.
That's something that's said in the Christmas movie, The Grinch, who
Do
stole
they
Christmas.
say that in
Yes.
the Grinch movie? Which one?
Oh,
The
yes,
old one or
yes,
Jim
because
Carrey?
I had to sing a song from it for choir one year.
I probably sang a
You're a
song from the
mean
Grinch at
one.
some point. I
You're a
spent a lot
mean.
of time in choir.
You're a mean one,
Mr.
Grinch.
Grinch.
You're a foul, rotten skunk. A yellow belly dagger. Nope.
The yellow-bellied dagger? Wow.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you drunk? Did you break the rule partway through? Did you
No,
get
I
a
just told you
prescription while I was gone?
no, I told you I was off of my ADHD medicine.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. My bad, my bad.
This is just
Any other specific aspects besides our three questions?
no.
All right.
Whoa. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I want to discuss the Catholic symbolism in
Oh,
how.
yes. We got caught up on the politics of bishops and we fell off of that. So please continue.
Okay, so the people there were like bishops, and they were really cool.
They were really based and sick bishops.
They were just they were based. And when he gets away from the fire, that's symbolizing him getting further away from God. But yeah, that's all I want to discuss.
So basically this film is about, this character, Quasimodo. This guy, he's very ugly. He does not fit the beauty standards of society. He's different than everybody else. And Frollo comes in and he tells him, "Listen, I get it. I understand you're different, but you got to keep it in the bedroom, okay? It cannot leave this bedroom. this difference that you have."
That only gets exemplified by the fact that Quasi calls him master.
Yeah, oh no. Frollo is an anti-gay competition. That's not what I meant to say. An anti-gay politician who has a secret gay relationship, just like real life.
Well, except it's kind of different because it's like his adopted son. So
Yeah,
that's
so it's gross and perverted, awful that happened.
yeah, that's really bad.
But yeah, Quasimodo had to keep it in the bedroom. But then he learned that he was different, but people would accept him for who he was. That the world wasn't so cruel. It was just the small group of cruel people that make it feel that way. That was the lesson that this movie taught, is that if you're different, you should not believe that the whole world is going to view you in a different light. Only those certain group of cruel people will make you feel that way. So Quasimodo is gay and trans, LGBTQ plus icon.
Shut the fuck up.
I know he was in love with Esmeralda, but that's because I'm sorry, I've been misgendering her the whole time. Quasimodo is a trans woman, and he is in love with a woman.
No, no, shut the
She's
fuck
gay.
up. Fuck up.
But anyway, let's get to our 3 questions. Kathy, who was your favorite character? I think
What
I know the
character would you
answer.
like to fuck, Riely?
We got rid of that question. Actually, we decided.
Why?
Because I decided that it was funny a couple times, but overall it was a gross sentiment to keep in the show forever.
Oh, all right.
But I mean, I will answer it today because you asked, and the answer is Esmeralda, the only female character in the movie. What about you?
Definitely Quasimodo.
Fair. You know what? Me too. I'm changing my answer. Quasimodo all the way. But who's your favorite character?
Frollo, definitely.
Yeah, I about figured.
The song he got was just amazing, and everything about him is scary, which is what a Disney villain should be, in my opinion.
All reasonable takes. I'm gonna go a weird place and say Phoebus, just because I just really liked his character arc. It was really satisfying, you know. Usually the fucking old guy in his old ways has to be like taught throughout the entire film what is happening is wrong. Whereas this guy, he walks in and immediately he's like, "Oh, so these guys are harassing this woman? Bad that's happening." And then just throughout the film, he's just like, "Oh, this thing I work for is corrupt? Fuck this shit." Like his art is just so satisfying. He's a good pure character. And like even when he develops this sort of pseudo rivalry with Quasimodo, he doesn't let it get in the way of being noble and doing the right thing. So I think Phoebus was a very good and is probably my favorite character in this film.
I really like when he says it's Phoeben time.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. He said it's Phoeben time, and then he Phoebes all over those guys. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So what was your favorite scene, Riely?
So I elected to go a different place with my favorite character, but as for my favorite scene, I will in fact give it to Frollo in the fire. That song, like, I think that's easily one of the strongest parts of this film, if not the strongest. It was very well crafted, very well done. I think easily the highlight of this film when it comes to talking about just one scene and its impact is the Frollo in the fire song.
Yeah, I would have to say Frollo in the Fire, Hellfire was definitely the best part of this movie. And
And rating it out of 10, I think it was very good. I'm not going to give it a perfect score or anything, because it's not like I was like, holy shit, bro, Hunchback of Notre Dame, that was crazy. But it was very good. I'll go ahead and give it an 8. Very solid passing grade. I enjoyed it. Would watch again. What about you, Kathy?
I'm actually gonna give it a 7 this time because this time I felt the pacing was off. I really liked some particular parts of this movie, like Hellfire, the song by Frollo, but otherwise, not not really an excellent movie, but it's above average.
Fair. Well, Kathy, that's the end of this episode of Issue Crew Movie Reviews. Nobody can find you anywhere, if I am correct. So you could find me if you go to Twitter, Riely tweets, Riely tweets. There's a pinned tweet with a link tree that will lead you to all of my shit that I have. So go check them out. I got podcasts, I got social medias, I got YouTubes, I got all your favorite things. And we'll see you next week for something. Bye.
Wait, hold on. What are we gonna see them next week for?
I don't know, Kathy. There's no guarantee that you will be the person who is on next week, considering you are but a humble guest.
For now.
For now. I don't know, Kathy, I'll be real, your chances aren't looking good. The general public opinion of you right now does not seem positive.
Why does everybody hate me?
I don't know, man.
Well, what about
Mysteries
Mo?
of the world.
Mo still likes me.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Listen, that's why I said we got to have you on again, and we got to have Mo and Andrew be there because we haven't heard their opinion yet. I don't even know if they're fully aware that you're back around.
Well, Andrew knows because I talked to him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Andrew, is a guy. Well, Andrew forgot me. So if Andrew has
Andrew
dementia,
did
I'm
forget
dead.
you.
Yeah, if Andrew forgets who I am again, does that one still count?
Yes. But all right,
Yeah.
gamers. We'll see you next
But,
week
like,
for
I'm pretty
another.
sure the only people I've pissed off are people not in the issue crew and Demi.
You might be right. You might be right about that. Maybe I'm exaggerating on who you have and have not pissed off. But either way, folks, Kathy's still on training week, still on trial. So we'll see. I mean, this comes out in fucking 12 days, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if there's still a featuring Kathy in the title by the time it actually publishes.
Hold on. If you get to this point, I want you to say hashtag Kathy 2024.
20 Kathy 2020 in the comments, please.
Vote for me if you want to see me back.
Vote for Kathy. A
To be
vote for
honest,
Kathy is a vote for Matthew.
it's either no wait. Oh shit.
That's fine. You say that accidentally like every fucking podcast. Don't worry about it.
Okay, hold on. Uh
uh,
what was I gonna say? Hold on. Uh
uh,
oh yeah, the only reason I'm acting like this is because I'm very sad right now. That's not an
True.
excuse, but it's just the reason.
I understand. I don't mean to put you on blast live here either. So let me end this podcast real quick. Thank you all for listening, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, am I allowed to get snappled now?
Not yet. I gotta stop the bots first.